Welcome, everyone. This is your host, Abraham L. Jaguar, a professional game master. First of all, this channel is proudly sponsored by Durandal. This is a tabletop role-playing game based in the times of Charlemagne's court with mythic chivalry and legendary warriors. You will find the link in the description and in the pinned comment. This channel is also proudly sponsored by the Red Room Publishing. Please check out their store for exclusive tabletop RPG products. They have recently released New Flash, a future noir tabletop RPG where cyberpunk meets biological horror. You will find it in their website. The links will be in the description and in the pinned comment. This channel is also proudly sponsored by Dead Studios, the publishers and developers of Dames of Asstoria, a tabletop role-playing game where you play as monster girls, experiencing high adventure in a world that doesn't fully accept them. They have recently released Daughters of Lamb. This is a pay-what-you-want tabletop RPG where you play as cybernetic nuns with guns, looking for the missing pieces of their AI god. You will find that in their website. The links will be in the description and in the pinned comment. This channel is also proudly sponsored by the Era Zone, Zine Quest prototype tabletop RPGs. This Kickstarter features a collection of zine format tabletop role-playing games ready to play, but with minimal playtesting and artwork. It's a wild collection of ideas covering everything from science fiction, science fantasy, horror, you name it. The link will be in the description and in the pinned comment. Today, I am continuing my solo campaign featuring the Deepfall Bridge, Dragonbane. I am role-playing as Garman the Reckless, the fighter, the stealth-based fighter that is quite old, and he's doing that final push to see if he can gain some glory and riches to create his company of mercenaries. He has already conquered the Mage's Refuge section of the bridge, but now he needs to return. This is gritty, no nonsense. Even though I have already cleared the other areas, the other caverns, rooms, and whatnot, nobody knows what could happen along the journey, the path back, right? So as usual, I'm going to try to make it as clear as possible when I am playing the role of Garman and when I am playing the game master, right? Because this has an emulated game master using the solo system included in the Dragonbane core box. And so it begins. After finishing his ration, securing two torches, and resting in what was once the ritual chamber of an evil mage, Garman prepares himself, takes his weapons, his spear in the right hand, the newly lit torch in his left hand, and opens the door carefully, propping the spear against his shoulder, carefully opening the door. As Garman, I proceed down the steps, doing my best to retrace my route back to the entrance of this section of the bridge. I now roll to see what Garman can encounter. The result is lofty bridge. Rolling for the number of details. One detail. Environment. Rolling on the environment table. Flaming braziers. rolling to determine the number of improvised weapons. A crevice. As Garman continues his path through the breach, he comes upon a breach above a huge crevice, flaming braziers on each side. There is no enemy in sight. As Garman, I proceed, making my way as stealthily as possible across the breach. I roll, sneaking. With careful steps, Garman makes his way across the bridge and is able to continue his journey. As Garman, I continue at a normal pace, retracing my route back to the entrance. I now roll to see the area Garman is moving through. Twisting passage. I roll to see the number of details. Two details. Danger. Two dangers. I roll to determine the number of improvised weapons. One improvised weapon. Stalactites. I roll to determine the dangers. Flooded space. Dreadful altar. Garman proceeds into a twisting passage, zigzagging with a natural cavernous ceiling. The ground is also part of the cavern. Stalactites pepper the passage in separate sections. The entire passage is flooded, and in the middle of the zigzagging passage, a primitive stone altar with suspicious dark red or dark brown stains resides. As Garman, I remain in place, carefully listening for any suspicious sound. I roll awareness. Garman can hear no sound whatsoever. As Garman, I carefully approach the altar, attempting not to disturb the water. Rolling, sneaking. Garman easily approaches the altar. Within 4 meters of it, I now roll on the oracle tables of the solo system to determine if the altar is dangerous. No effect can be seen from the altar. It looks completely normal. As Garman, I continue my path, my trajectory. Garman eventually reaches the entrance into this section of the bridge and makes it safely outside. And Garman has triumphed in the. This is the end of the session in the Mage's Refuge, part of the Deepfall Bridge. And now he can see if he can if he is able to level up. Next is going to be the Soul Tree. Those results were very difficult to interpret. I think I was lucky because you have like a lofty bridge with flaming braziers and a crevice. So there wasn't like a clear indication that there could be something wrong. Now that I look at it in how you say in hindsight, even though it wasn't that long ago, just like about 10 minutes ago, no, like 7 minutes ago, I could have used the oracle to determine if the bridge was going to hold, if it was sturdy enough. But then again, Garman has been making his way through the bridge, so and not the bridge that there is the entire underground complex. So it makes sense that that bridge has been used several times and that Garman has seen it in news. And you had the flaming brazier, so perhaps it was a bridge that many of the denizens were employing. When it comes to twisting passage, I think the altar was the main source, as that altar is standing in the middle of this twisting cavernous corridor, but there was no danger from it. I was thinking that if I were to obtain the yes result to see if the altar was dangerous, some monstrous being would be summoned. Because perhaps Garman made a mistake. He backtracked through a section that he wasn't aware of, and he disturbed this ritual area, a very weird ritual area. Nonetheless, I am glad that Garman has survived and has not died yet, unlike my Mallard Knight. Thank you for watching this solo actual play tutorial. I will continue next week. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you so much to those of you that are going the extra mile to support the channel. If anyone wishes to further support the channel, consider joining as a member using the super thanks button. Like, subscribe, take a look at the information. Oh no, I already said that. I'm confusing it with my video game streams. Well, this has been your host, Abraham L. Jaguar, a professional game master. And remember, it is better to roleplay and fail in character than not to roleplay and fail as a player. Once again, thank you and see you later.